An internal combustion engine is a heat engine where the combustion of a fuel occurs with an oxidizer in a combustion chamber that is an integral part of the working fluid flow circuit. In an internal combustion engine, the expansion of the high-temperature and high-pressure gases produced by combustion apply direct force to some component of the engine. The force is applied typically to pistons, turbine blades, rotor or a nozzle. This force moves the component over a distance, transforming chemical energy into useful mechanical energy. The first commercially successful internal combustion engine was created by Étienne Lenoir around 1859, and the first modern internal combustion engine was created in 1876 by Nicolaus Otto. The term internal combustion engine usually refers to an engine in which combustion is intermittent, such as the more familiar 4-stroke and 2-stroke piston engines, along with variants, such as the 6-stroke piston engine and the Wankel rotary engine. A second class of internal combustion engines use continuous combustion, gas turbines, jet engines and most rocket engines, each of which are internal combustion engines on the same principle as previously described. Firearms are also a form of internal combustion engine. Internal combustion engines are quite different from external combustion engines, such as steam or Stirling engines, in which the energy is delivered to a working fluid not consisting of, mixed with, or contaminated by combustion products. Working fluids can be air, hot water, pressurized water or even liquid sodium, heated in a boiler. Ices are usually powered by energy-dense fuels such as gasoline or diesel, liquids derived from fossil fuels. While there are many stationary applications, most ices are used in mobile applications and are the dominant power supply for vehicles such as cars, aircraft, and boats. Typically an ice is fed with fossil fuels like natural gas or petroleum products such as gasoline, diesel fuel or fuel oil. There's a growing usage of renewable fuels like biodiesel for compression ignition engines and bioethanol or methanol for spark ignition engines. Hydrogen is sometimes used, and can be made from either fossil fuels or renewable energy. History. Etymology. At one time, the word engine meant any piece of machinery of sense that persists in expressions such as siege engine. A motor is any machine that produces mechanical power. Traditionally, electric motors are not referred to as engines. However, combustion engines are often referred to as motors. Quote, in boating, an internal combustion engine that is installed in the hull is referred to as an engine, but the engines that sit on the transom are referred to as motors. Applications. Reciprocating piston engines are by far the most common power source for land and water vehicles, including automobiles, motorcycles, ships and to a lesser extent, locomotives. Rotary engines of the Wankel design are used in some automobiles, aircraft and motorcycles, where very high power-to-weight ratios are required. Internal combustion engines appear in the form of combustion turbines or Wankel engines. Powered aircraft typically uses an ICE, which may be a reciprocating engine. Airplanes can instead use jet engines, and helicopters can instead employ turboshaft, both of which are types of turbines. In addition to providing propulsion, airliners may employ a separate ICE as an auxiliary power unit. Wankel engines are fitted to many unmanned aerial vehicles. ICEs drive some of the large electric generators that power electrical grids. They are found in the form of combustion turbines in combined cycle power plants with a typical electrical output in the range of 100 megawatts to 1 gigawatt. The high-temperature exhaust is used to boil and superheat water to run a steam turbine. Thus, the efficiency is higher because more energy is extracted from the fuel than what could be extracted by the combustion turbine alone. In combined cycle power plant's efficiencies in the range of 50% to 60% are typical. In a smaller scale, diesel generators are used for backup power and for providing electrical power to areas not connected to an electric grid. Small engines are a common power source for lawnmowers, string trimmers, chainsaws, leaf blowers, pressure washers, snowmobiles, jet skis, outboard motors, mopeds, and motorcycles. Classification. There are several possible ways to classify internal combustion engines. Reciprocating by number of stroke, two-stroke engine. Clark cycle 1879. Day cycle, four-stroke engine, six-stroke engine. By type of ignition: compression ignition engine, spark ignition engine, bimechanical, thermodynamical cycle, Atkinson cycle, Miller cycle, rotary, Johankel engine, continuous combustion, gas turbine, jet engine, rocket engine, ramjet. The following jet engine types are also gas turbines types: turbojet, turbofan, turboprop,